Test, test.
But do my shima, I'ma get be my shima. I don't put my weight in my. Say my caliber, I'm a waiting, no, pana winner. Wait it on man to sinner. Oh baby, pull up in my bima. You know promise and in a wait, oh no. Wait people, when I relate, oh. I saw the bad just take baby. I'm a you late, oh. I say wait people, we say we let go. I saw the bad just take baby. When I be better, I got to love for me, I got to love. Chad Malin ain't no ghostwriter. How I they give them better lamba? Pull my weight, ain't no boss tighter. Oluwa too much, oh. Oluwa too much, oh. Man just they ask why you still love on me. Baba you too much, oh. Man still they ask why you too love. Wait people, when I relate, oh. I saw the bad just take baby. I'm a you late, oh.
That's right, Adele. That's right. All right. Gonna finish setting up. Online chat. It's been a bit of a break, huh? Indeed, indeed. Mr. Motion masking. I'll be right back, actually. All right. So, Mr. Motion. Oh snap! Need to gear some clothing. Top. So this is what I get when I don't work on the stream for a while. I forget about all the clothing. Let's see. Do I have all animation already in? Made a bunch of extra animation. Yeah, leaning back. The thing is, I want to add more options the way she leans, depending when she's facing the target backwards or away. While at the same time being able to aim with the hands. And that just multiplies the motions too much. It's like left to right, so it's 2 times different ways of leaning. It's just too much effort. So I think what I'll do instead is be able to combine motions in my game using various masking, hopefully. Hopefully. Why am I doing that? Oh yeah. Going to be very inclusive today, indeed. Indeed. Right? No? Oh, yeah. Motion. Who built that? No, I didn't. I did not build that. Oh, it's this thing. Hmm. Mr. Hooker, why did I decide to code a game completely by yourself, not using Single Engine? It would be easy, wouldn't it be? Well, it's kind of like taking drugs. It's much easier to get a happy feelings from drugs initially, and then you pay the consequences later on. The same thing in game engines. You get quick initial progress, but then you get back down of technical debt, dealing with engines all the time. Pick a different music I want. Oh, laid back maybe. Because initially I was actually making my game in different engines, open source engines, Unreal 5 engine. So I've tried it. And I couldn't stand it, dude. Like, yeah, initially it looks very pretty, it's all cool, but then you just get such a pain after that. I don't want to do that. Option blinding. That. Tree node. Ooh, I know I can do it in a pretty way. Well, a lot of game engines are going to force you into doing a bunch of crap you don't want anyway. Like for once, my game can run even without any GPU, so I can just make it run fast. And just by doing that, I enlarge, I widen the audience, my client base. Think they're gonna be banned in the USA? Well, sadly, we don't live in a free market economy. We live in a place where different politicians want to control different parts of the economy. RIP. Masking. I'll be a little pretty here. This. Right. Oh, I guess you could have it be close too. Might be a little confusing even to me, but okay. So, what bone do I need actually? Did I do everything by myself? No, you don't have to. I mean, I use plenty of libraries. Just because I don't use a game engine doesn't mean I just build it completely from scratch. Like I use the from F libraries, physics libraries. I use IMGUIs and other libraries, which you can see here. So you can still reuse a ton of code. Room to remain. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not a girl. What do I care about my room? Alright, motion masking. You know what? This guy gets in my way. I'll just take him out. Right, yeah. So now I should be able to... Well, the idea is... Let me see. I would have to start from this bone, right? So let's do from right hand. Shoulder bend. Shoulder bend right. And do something like this. And then with this, I'll be able to do that. Dude, who cares about a room? A room will be more exciting. Like once the game succeeds and make millions, then okay, then it'll be somewhat interesting. But right now, who cares? Who cares? All right, next thing. This needs to be saved. Really? I barely save anything here? Well, technically this should be like runtime, so it really doesn't matter. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will save this. Might be mostly runtime config, but nice to keep going in motion data. Dude, I warned you about these garages being expensive. That's what I was telling you, just go for the cheapest one you can find. Especially as a foreign student, dude. Screwed. Screwed. What does it want? I don't even know. Nope, I'm not doing any college stuff. Nope. But you can try to get good in game dev. Maybe in the future I'll start hiring. We'll see. We'll see. First, need to make a good game. No, well, let's see. Make sure it compiles. Come on. They're right. And did remember. Okay, that's good. So now I can play around. Yeah. I have applied to Blizzard a bunch of times. Interviewed them a bunch of times, but never really clicked. Some of the time I was rejected. Other times I rejected them. Ubisoft, I never really spoke to Ubisoft. They're mostly like European or Canadian thing.
I got them all.
What? That thing? Hold on, I need to show off my new hair. The new hair that I have. Yes. Boink. It's a little bit like Medusa, but it's fine. Some ambient occlusion there is way too dark. Way too dark. I could patch it up, I don't care enough. Later. Back to animation. Default is a short hair. Riot Games. Yeah, I've heard good things about Riot Games. That's true. That is a fact. Alright, so I have this. Valorant. I played on a little bit of Valorant, not a whole lot. Oh yeah, I need to add more of this view in here. Well, you know how it is. Some people grew up on Valorant, other people grew up on Counter-Strike. Either way. Wait, what determines track time? Track time. Track time right here. Masked motion ID. Yeah, I'm sure some moved on from Valorant from Counter-Strike to Valorant to some states, whichever. They're not exactly direct same competition anyway. If anything else, another thing might be coming up is that similar shooter from Valve, although that one has mobs, so it's more like a MOBA, like a MOBA FPS. Yeah. We'll just be saying in seconds, by the way. By the way. I think it's time to actually implement the thing. Math time. $25 saved. You know, sounds like one of those things like, hey, if you spend $1,000, you'll save $50. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? This part's fine. Really interesting. Well, Canadians need all the money they can get to fund their free healthcare, you know what I'm saying? Free for them, paid by you. That's right, man. Just wait until your ass actually gets here and gets a job. You can feel even better. Guess what? Chicken butt. Did I get right? Did I get right or not to what? Yeah, Singapore and a few other places, actually On the planet, really, they're actually pushing for more closer to free market, even a tiny amount. And the result is humongous wealth. Humongous. Okay, we got loop in here, we got everything. Yeah. Yeah, socialism is like the biggest evil in the last century or two. Bar none. Alright. See, get here, get in here. Here's a mask. Here's the mask. Nation. Right. Okay. Alright, whenever this works, she should extend her hand out. And I'll be able to pick right or left. Be plenty of power. Plenty of power. See if motion masking is enabled. Smoosh. Yeah, I think it's been said before by politicians in Eastern Europe. The point of socialism is communism. It gets you there, just a matter of time. Right, so that gives me mask motion, right? Turn bone node index. Right. Compute frame time. Keyframe, right. Uh-oh. We got a socialist upset in the chat. He's upset that not everything is gray. You know, it's not a simple thing of just letting individuals be free. No. You need to make sure to control them economically as much as possible. Can't have freedom, man. Mask. No, hit bone reference. Forget what's actually saved there. Put bone index. What does it actually save in here? Bone to node index. Get the node index. You know, like some other Westerners who grew up like in a semi-welfare, semi-socialist countries, I actually grew up in an actual socialist country. Yeah, Japan was actually kind of, well, Japan doesn't follow capitalism at all, not even close. But at least They were forced to follow American's constitution to a degree. They basically got a copy. But unfortunately, Japan has been following a lot of Keynesian economics, which just love to control everything left and right. So they've had almost like, maybe even like negative GDP growth for like at least a couple of decades now. So yeah, Japan has been struggling pretty hard. Last 20 years, if not more. Okay, let's see, what the hell do I save here? Bone index. So looks like it's a bone index. Okay. Looks like it's a bone index. Probably just rename. Oh yeah, right here, bone index. Just do it like that. And just break everything, bone. Make clear to myself, this is a bone index. Oh, what's Singapore? But Singapore does sound like a good place. Especially because it's far away from China, so there's a lot less chance of getting screwed like Hong Kong got screwed. You know what I'm saying? Gotta patch it up. I gotta say, like, even though like Soviet Union lost the war, so to say, culturally Soviet Union won. Because everybody in the West absolutely hates capitalism, dude. It's only like random countries outside the West entirely, like South Americans and Asiatic countries. They care more about capitalism than freaking Western countries do. Like, it's absolutely hated and despised here. One of the common complaints is specifically that like, it's not that simple, man. You need to, you can't just not eat poison, dude. You gotta take some poison of regular food for balance. And then when the economy falls apart, becomes slow as hell, barely grows, they're like, well, that's life. The thing is, Westerners love to travel, so I'm sure some of them might even travel to Bangladesh or whatnot, but they just don't pay attention to actual things. They just things like, oh, let me try food. Let me start some buildings and run back off. So, they don't care. Yeah, China's close in Bangladesh, but at least they're not gonna take over because Hong Kong gets screwed because they look too close to Chinese. Sharing language and whatnot. It's kind of like Russia and Ukraine. It's only a matter of time before we get invaded. Okay. Don't get distracted with that, dude. Okay. Back to bone. Where's that? Masking from bone. Node index. Some things you need to program and provide, otherwise nobody would do it. It's not even somebody who would or will or will not do it. The question is what should be. Like, what is the moral role of the government? There's only really just one role for the government. That is protect individual rights, which means the army, the police, courts. That's basically it. Because otherwise, you can just be like, oh, I want this to be not also, but like, by what moral right do you have to take somebody's money and get done what you want to get done because you think it's important? Yeah, that sounds crap. Then who would build roads, man? That's so funny. Then who would build the rockets to land to go to Mars? Yeah, who would do that? Oh no, building roads is so difficult, bro. It's so difficult. Nobody needs roads. Yeah, yeah. I guess since we need roads, time to economically depress everyone, control their life to make sure them roads get built. That's so funny. Isn't it an interesting argument? It was like, oh, because nobody would do it, it means okay to take your money away to build something that you didn't want built. Meanwhile, the funniest thing is like the regions that are more socialist in their thinking, they have crappy roads, like Lake County, things like that, downtowns. And the places that are not as nasty in terms of economical control, the roads are much better. But sure, if you're so afraid of four roads, okay. What does this actually contain here? It's not enough to keep the bone. I also need to know if the previous thing is in the mask or not. Is it bone index? I guess it is bone index, huh? Okay. Is masked. No private company will build a rocket to go to Mars. Because there's no profit motive to it? That's crazy. That is crazy. Plus, the thing is, people make a whole bunch of stuff and not profit motive all the time. All the freaking time. I mean, hell, even now, right now, I could be making a lot more money if I go back to usual big companies and be less risk, more money. So why the hell am I not doing that? No, I'm putting too much emphasis on worry about profits and all that. It just, at the end of the day, what it actually is that if your morality says that you need to sacrifice for others, you will hate capitalism. Whereas if you think individuals have a right to keep to what they have and act selfishly is a good thing, then you will love capitalism. Everything else is minor. But you can come up with some practical complaints about roads and all that, but at the end of the day, all that is useless. The question is what is morally good? Because the moral is the practical. Okay. No, this is bone index, dude. It's not bone. It's node index. Phone node index. Didn't some random Soviet country went to the moon? You know what the interesting thing about Russians going to space on the moon? If you actually go for a little bit of history of that, you'll find that initially Soviets were trying to go to space and moon and all that. They didn't actually land to the moon, they're just trying to go to space. Initially, they had a lot of problems because the usual approach did not work. So what they ended up doing, tried to actually to get to space, they basically made like a fake little small pocket of freedom where engineers, everybody else could effectively more or less free while working on a space program and free from all the usual Soviet life restrictions. We're actually allowed to think freely, you kind of act more or less okay. Without Soviet interference all the time. Not only then did they actually able to build a program that went to space. Never actually got to the moon, but at least they got to space. So even those flukes, if you actually look into those flukes, you will see that something was done to make that change. Another better question is, in Asia, in the last, I don't know, few decades, over 1 billion people got out of poverty. Did they do it through socialism or through more free markets? Which was it? Which is it? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's interesting because the US did spend a bunch of money, get to the moon, and then for 60 years, the US got nowhere and just completely got shut down. It was a completely pathetic program. Completely pathetic. Because if you think nobody wants to build roads, like who the hell wants to build rockets? It is so risky, it's so much investment, so much money. And they pay out across generations. Like, dude. It is so weird. Mr. Just One Coder, welcome in, come in. We have some Westerners here who are upset that free markets don't do what they wanted to do, so therefore they want to be able to control you and tell you to spend your money. Because if not, who's going to build the rockets, man? Something's wrong with stream 10x. Oh, yeah? Let me see. Seems operational to me. Lags. That sucks. Might be some random hiccup on Twitch side. I think there's anything on my side. I stream from a second computer actually, so even when I'm doing something completely nasty, even if the computer completely dies, the stream doesn't die. Let me know if it continues to lag, Mr. 10x. That's another thing, like US colleges. The reason US college is so expensive is because it's currently funded by the government. So the price have been just going skyrocketing through the roof. So you can thank high prices on colleges in the US for the government. Which didn't even change all that long ago, maybe like 10, 15 years ago. Ever since then, dude, it's been crazy. Alright, so bone index, but really need actual node index 2 here. Is it just this? Yeah. Find that you can start something. Okay, 3,000 subs. Nice. Dumb series of Minecraft. I haven't played in Minecraft. I used to play Minecraft a lot, dude. I may even play Minecraft more than I played Diablo games some way. Especially like heavily modded Minecraft. Yeah. Student, with just one code, it sounds like you need to do some introspection to see what is it actually you want to do. Because just building a sub just as a number doesn't particularly matter unless you actually do what you're enjoying. From bone reference. That's why I think like a lot of Twitch streamers are pretty bored. Like even when they kind of succeed financially, like dude, they just doing it as kind of just because they don't want to have a regular job. Kind of sad life sometimes. If you're spending all that effort to do something you don't even want to. Bone index, check, got that. Took him a mistalk. What the hell is Twitch mod view? The thing is, Mr. Hipster, to make even a game takes a good number of at least a year, especially nowadays. Any kind of decent. It's pretty difficult to make a game less than that. Unless like a really smaller scope. It's more like a puzzly gacha kind of game. So still need a lot of motivation and time to keep sticking to the project. Alright, so you have the collection of two bones to process. I need to check if the bone is masked. So let's see. If not masked. Not masked. Maybe. Not gonna lie, making YouTube videos is a lot of work, dude. Like all that editing, like all this minor tiny second thing at a time is such a struggle. I don't particularly enjoy it. What I really enjoy is actually making game features. Making the game, make it grow bigger and more impressive. Current bone is masked. Hmm. Asking from here, fine. It's all unmasked. Let's do it this way. Because especially things like YouTube, like it's such a strongly dependent thing on like building numbers from of zero. It's like your first year or two is going to be like really slow progress until it picks up enough steam. So unless you're doing something you actually enjoy, you're not going to last, as you can see by yourself. Marked or marked, right. Right. Definitely true on that, hipster. There's not a lot of people doing it what they actually enjoy. That's kind of the sad part. Even though they could, they just don't want to. Information data. Yeah. Ask notion. But yeah, making games to gamble is really sad, actually. It's like it's just kind of weird because you're just kind of making random stuff. I think that's when a lot of devs end up saying like game success is like random luck. Because if you view it as a gamble, well, yeah, have fun. Okay, so mass motion is there. Fine. Because if you actually think of it long term, like in a span of decades, it's much better to work on a game you actually enjoy, actually build up skills on, which is now a benefit not using game engine. So that then if a game really doesn't work at all, fine, just get a job back at one of the game companies. Or even a software engineer doing something similar or close to it. Game adjacent stuff. Either way, in the first of all, you're not going to go broke or hungry if you're an engineer. Definitely not. In fact, if you look at the random Netflix job description, someone specifically say that Netflix looks for solo devs for their game teams. So imagine that, like, let's say you spend 3 years building up a game you like, but it didn't work out, fine, go apply to Netflix if you built up your skills during that time. I think most games devs do not succeed even before they ship the game. Because if their view is that the success is random luck, yeah, that kind of philosophy is going to mess you up. Cannonball mark, check. Here, grab right reference, otherwise mask motion, check. I might need both. To do, I need both animation, data for interpolation. Actually, masked keyframe. Let's get this. Okay. This. I actually have a coworker that I used to work with who now works at Netflix. So it's not out of the question. If I really, really want to, I could knock on the doors for a while until I get in or something. If I really want to. But not yet. Hold up. It's too cold in here. I mean, it's too hot. You get AC up. Okay, attempt to burn up more fossil fuels by turning on AC. They hate you for that in California. Mask keyframe check. Is that spelled right? Yeah, wow, okay. Never mind. I don't really use translation much, so I just do first rotation thingy. Okay. To from. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's not what I need. I need a different frame. Okay. That gets us mask rotation. Right. Okay, okay. So now time to interpolate the things already there. Okay. I want this here too. Let's do it inside, actually. Okay. Formation fact good. Don't have slurp, I do have slurp. Okay, from to related. Mask overlaid. Factor. Now, one important thing is right here. It's not marked, it's actually masked. Right. Oh, this function is so similar, but it's later. What the hell's going on? Alright, time to debug it. First step. Yeah, I don't feel like listening to salsa songs right now. Alright, what did I miscount? Miscount something. Oh yeah, I didn't check that part. We'll say about games, like if you actually make a good game, it will make money. It's not a particular challenge. Worst case, you have to maybe wait like a year or two before it connects with people. But if it's an actual good game, it will be found. Alright, let me see. Animation. First test. Ooh. Is it working already? Funny. Kind of funny. Although, why does it do that? That I don't understand. Doesn't. Oh. Oh, well, yeah, I understand that actually. That I understand. Shoulder. I can't switch off to the left hand. Wait, what? I ain't right around city folk. Let's switch back to right. So weird. But it's in the ballpark of being correct. It's not completely wrong. Not completely wrong. What would 0 do that? Good news, you can add to it, but this doesn't make sense. From here to there, I'm asking. What? Why? I don't entirely understand yet. From the regular one to that. Let's click at keyframe, regular one. Mask motion. Oh, son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Yeah. There you go. So that was easy. It basically works as like one extra little thing there, but no, absolutely can't just do that. Switch shift to that, switch shift to left hand, now you can control the left hand. It can be whatever you want. Cool. Boom. Now I can just... Yeah, I've only got shows when I'm blending do that thing, but okay. Now it's pretty easy, just need to do that thing in one more place. Right? Yeah. It's unfortunate with so much extra duplication here. It kind of sucks. So we should merge them somehow. I really need to merge these damn functions, dude. Such a pain. But I don't want to do it yet. It's fine. All right, blending here, check. I'm gonna do it somewhere here. Hmm. Scrub. Oh, I did that. That's fine. Rotation. From two. Right? Not here. Here. Hit this. Oh, time and track. Technically should be coming from the mask. Technically. Yeah, I'll get this going, which is nice. I think that's it. Yeah. I'll just check by rebuilding the whole thing. There you go, by default. Nothing to mask it. Mr. LaPlante, what's cracking? Give me an update on your progress. Okay. Motion masking, check. Boom. There you go. Now, no matter what she's doing, she's gonna have the leg kicking thing. Oh, it's actually awesome. Because now when she kicks the chest, in the past she would interrupt her attack. But now no longer needs to happen because the hand is just there. Yeah, I've been in Artel Planta. I've seen your progress there. I've seen it. Honestly, with this, I might have to change some things as an improvement. This is pretty nice. Oh, dude, this is so much more power. I can just combine things. It's a little bit of a headache to swap around like that, but it works. The only negative thing with this one is that I can no longer follow the exact bone direction of a laser. This is going to be more like approximate. It's not bad. Could do skirts. Okay. Okay. Look at all them sliders. Oh, it's so good. And Fog of War, nice, nice. A great game that I've seen that you don't need, that was built like that, like heavy graphics, is you know, I wonder I should actually play it. Mr. Soul Ash. Come on, give me Steam. Give me Steam. Let me see. Soul Ash. Soul Ash 2. I think this game made it at least. Oh, there's a demo. Oh, I need to get that. Change our set pixel art. Yeah, in some ways, if you can do this quite well, because this game made at least $500,000, if not more now. And the guy lives like somewhere in Eastern Europe, so it's pretty good money. Pretty good money. Personally, I couldn't do well pixel art if you really did well. I don't know. I like my 3D stuff, primarily because I want to see the hot chick in 3D. And in fact, I actually have the skills to make this in full-on 3D without pixel art. So I don't need that. Dude, this motion masking is even more useful than I thought. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I get it. It kind of depends what you mean by 2D, because my game Safari is kind of 2D in a way, where everything is very flat, and I haven't added any verticality at all. I actually would love to do verticality, but for that I think I'd have to write my own navigation mesh logic. Because the recast is just too much of a pain, dude. It's too buggy when it comes to angles. Mr. Soul Ash. I'm actually curious. Too bad. Let's see. Game stats. Here we go. Oh yeah, racking it up. That's what I'm talking about, dude. It's still in early access. Pretty good. Pretty good. So hey, if this game can make it over $500,000, so can you. We try the sandbox RPG at some point. Especially now that I have a demo. Care, don't care. Try it. And only 300 max, pretty good. Alright. Over here. The thing is, AA games come out all the time. Depends what you mean by that. There's plenty of indie games that actually make like a mill or so. And it's not that difficult. You just don't hear them because you only hear about games that make like tens of millions of dollars. But there's plenty of millionaires out there. And Triple H over duration. Okay. Quickly goes from 0 to 1. Yeah, you ever hear like small tiny games that go into like maybe make 50 million bucks like Belantro? Or AAA game because the name is known, but if you just go to different sites and like there's different sites that analyze Steam games, so you can specifically look for games that you know I should just sign up this again. This time had issues with this thing. Let's see. Do I already have access to it? No, I need to go. Alright, time to drop a few bucks on this GameStats.com again. Let's see. 20 bucks a month. Here we go. Go. Bevan. Gonna hide the screen for a moment. Actually, what did I do? Here. Some issue. Gotta do some payments. Boink, boink. Well. Okay, I think it worked. Back to reality. Good, 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 good. Okay. So now, oh come on. No, still. Telling me to the wrong one. Never mind, I guess. Must be the link to. No, whatever, I don't care. Let's go back to actual coding. Okay, I wanted to do duration seconds, check. Automatically Triple H. Yeah, I might as well do that. Oh, 0. based on right. Yeah. And then you want use designated initialize the list. What do you want? What is it? You're just a simple struct, bro. Let's see. Okay, that should be helpful. Get the guy out of my face. Oh yeah, I need to add all that stuff. Factor. All right. You know what? Kind of want to tab it out a little bit. Wrong one. Oh, it's a freaking button. Let's see. I see. Yeah, it's fine. No, auto interpolation thing. Mask. It just gets passed. It's fine if enabled. Right. Take care, just one Godem. Take care. This one doesn't need to know anything. Yeah. Right. Seems right. Mr. Coles, what's cracking? Things are good. I just got animation layers working so quickly and easily because it's my own code. Can you just imagine adding this and something like that and getting a game engine do it? It'd be like million lines of code, random ass freaking object, interfaces up and down. As opposed to just build what I need, boom, just like it'll take like an hour. So one thing I want to do, I want the snapping. I want to make sure it goes nice and smoothly like this. Right, so she can use that laser as necessary. And now I'm in full control of this. So I can make her raise her arm. Because by default, if you don't have it, like when she kicks a chest, the hands are down based on my Blender file. But this, she can kick the same chest, but the arm is up. Oh yeah, it's so good. The thing I want to do, I want to, when you turn it off, I want it to smoothly go away, not like immediately. So. Or is greater than 0. And do the thing. Okay. By the way, this can actually tell me direction. And if it's disabled, go down. Oh, this is only checked twice. Yeah. Actually, this could be like an OR. Maybe just do this, actually. Yeah, cool. So now the single checkbox. So just go up or down. Sweet. Oh. Uh-oh. Got a warning. Got a warning. Oh, what is this? No. Factor grid in that. Good catch. Good catch, compiler. Okay, go away. No, I don't want to have multiple masks set up ahead of time. I might, one for each hand. I might just do that. You would do it programmatically from different components, so just configure it ahead of time and toggle them as necessary. Well, now I'm only using it for hands. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? There's like a second kick in there. Yeah, what was that? What the hell was that? So it's slow motion. Would you please select the right entity? Got it. Got it. Fine is fine. Okay. Jump over, initiate it, kicked. I'm guessing just rolls over the loop, right? Jump over. Yeah, like it does that little thingy. So what the hell is this? What the hell's happening here? Good question. Basic C++. So you learned CPP, the best practices? Most of C++ is stored in a bad way, so you're gonna have to find it difficult. Most CPP, whatever this one does. I don't even know about this website. But most of them push really hard for object-oriented approach. But really, I wouldn't worry about any of that stuff. I mean, kinda. I would just try not to worry about objects too much. But either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can even start a WP initially, that's fine. But the biggest thing, I would say 90% of your time should be spent building things in, project of your own choice without any tutorial, just building things, mess around with languages, building it out. And then 10% of your time you can go study some tutorial here and there. But most of it is just you hacking away, finding a compiler, figuring out what's broken. That's the primary, everything else is minor. So let's see what happens. We were flying, begin to jump over, duration ran over. And I did another quick little thing in here. Should you worry about perfect optimizing the code from scratch? I mean, if you're learning, definitely not. No. Because you have to keep in mind, at the end of the day, you're not writing assembly code. You're trying to use your human brain to make stuff. You can only do so many things at once. Only so many things to do at once. It's like asking if you're training to run marathons, should you like try to go for like perfect marathon from like day one? Ain't gonna happen, dude. Ain't gonna happen. Alright, so the head is fine. I do kind of like the idea of separating up different motion masks. Yeah, I like that. Fine. Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. More helpful. Motion masking. First you're just trying to learn the language at all. And the primary thing is not even if it's fast or not, just first actual build up skill enough can actually make something in that language. Before you can run, learn how to walk, as they say. Because knowledge comes in a hierarchical structure. You can't just skip things. You have to learn things in a particular order. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. Alright, so yeah, I do want to do that. Which means I want to have a struct of this, huh? I mean, array. Motion masks. That, of course, immediately gonna break everything in your face. Yeah. About like that. 800 bytes for this component of animation. Oh well. Oh well. Have I tried Rust? Yeah, I have. I have watched Rust come from nothing into the religion that it is today. All hail the mighty Rust, the destroyer of C++, the ultimate of safety. Nobody beats the great Rust. My view is Rust is that I don't like Rust at all, dude. Like Rust is a religion because C++ lets me gives me the freedom to make stuff the way I want to. Rust is like, no, you're gonna do it this way, and if you don't, you're gonna pay the piper. So if you like their way, okay, but I'd rather have more freedom. Plus, compilation time of Rust is getting nasty and nasty, dude. Like, I just disagree with the whole thing they're solving anyway. Like, I went through this another day through like different things that I went through the burrow check of Rust and the lifetime declaration, all that. It still seemed like such a headache and pain, dude. Like, holy crap. How did I learn C++? So I started from a simpler language, actually. I started from a language called BASIC, and then went on to Pascal, C, and only after C did I actually go to C++. So for me, C++ was like in language number 4 or 5. Yeah. Oh. So if you haven't learned C yet, I would advise to go into that for a while. Because even the way I code now, I'd say about half of what I write is kind of looks like C, and then occasionally I do some fancy C++ stuff. Occasionally. But just gonna have to go inside. What is my job? Currently, this is my job. I'm done doing anything else. But I used to work at Microsoft, Amazon. Sometimes video games, sometimes not. But all my career has been C++. Yeah. I think I got really serious about C++ right before college, I would say. But I was coding since a little kid. Back to computers were 8-bit as opposed to 64-bit. Okay, so that one's fine. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. There's a reading, right? Yes. Yep. The one thing I will advise on, there's a whole bunch of books, free books nowadays, aside from tutorials. It might be even better to go for like an older C++ book like this one, before they gave you all the crazy ideas about modern C++, which is nasty. Something like an older C++ book is what I would recommend. Rapid. As a program, you technically never stop learning new stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Also, different jobs have different tools, different libraries, different languages, dude. Like, it's the main thing in your engineering ability in the first place. At least at first. And initially, when you getting out of college, the biggest thing to stand out is to show that you have worked on your own projects that advance you beyond college. Because in college, I pretty much ignored all classes to build like my own games in progress. And then, despite that, I was able to get into Microsoft even with poor grades. That's right, animation C++ is already working. Now I'm just making it more and more helpful. It's already got motion masks, animation layers, essential working already. So that's all good. I just need to do all this nasty stuff. Yeah. Motion masks, fuck. Call mask. It's called mask, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna need Jason. Okay, array. Right. We have it in here. Mask as opposed to musk. Yes. Okay, and such learning rapid JSON library. Another skill, yeah, definitely engineering skill to build things and also be able to figure out different libraries and tools. That is good. Good, edit. We have to look at actual JSON file, make sure this actually gets written out. Except it's not gonna compile yet. It ain't gonna compile yet. Alright, fine. Fine. Okay, should do it. Oh, it passed a single mask. Now it should be multiples. No. Darn, I might need to work with multiple ones. Huh. Gets more complicated quickly. Actually need to know. Right. Other than that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of refactoring. I need to take a break for food soon though. I need to do that. I'll just get this refactoring working and then take a break for food. Let's see. Animation check. Do need well, each one is a tree, right? Let's do that. Did it save? It did not save anything. Wow, kind of sucks. Oh, really did not save. Darn. Those items, go for each one. Oh. No. Huh. Not. Masks. It's added there. This gets pushed here. Oh, it's V. There you go. Cool. We can have one more for left. No, for right. Yeah. I'm gonna move this out so I can control that outside. But boom, just like that. All right, so that's good. So that works. If I want, I can even do double hand laser now. Hell yes. Athano, what's up? Thanks for raid, my man. I just finished implementing motion blending. Not motion blending, sorry, motion masking. I wasn't able to watch a stream couple hours, but I did see it earlier today. Keep cracking it. So today what I wanted to do was be able to combine animations depending on different type of skeleton structure. Because in Blender I just have like either flying or like hand left for the right or left hand. And I can actually just like combine different portions of that. So that way she wants it, she can fire off a laser. And now I can do that. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, like leaning back, for example. Take care, man. Take care. Which I'm getting close to the end of my stream as well. I'm getting way too hungry. Way. I just want to move these guys out a little bit though. I think I will do that. What if I put them out here? Right. Hey, Mickey Man, did I learn to do IK for this? So I have inverse kinematics already, but it's not good enough yet to actually apply to human skeleton just yet. I use it for like a few robots for like a simpler limbs, like spider legs. But for this now, this is something else. This is specifically overlaying different parts. Just picking them off. Yeah, there you go. No, but this is just kind of animation layers where I can choose to add certain layers. But none of those AKs, they don't actually point in any direction. They're deciding like it's going to be like one generic animation motion for this. In this case, barefoot. And then if you want, you can additionally say that for anything beyond shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, apply left hand motion to that. And so now using these two masks, oh, what do you want that? And this is pretty slick now. So now I can choose if I want to do it like that. So both hands up and kick the chest. Sweet. Because right now the system that fires off hands up on lasers is done in a different way. Because right now this actually switches to different animation, goes to that right hand. But this system will be completely different. Oh yeah, so that means I can switch her to leaning back while flying. Like that. Or just kind of stand flying. Like lean forward a little bit. I'll lean back. All by merging animations together. Hell yes. Would I have difference of fire rate and move speed feeding back into this? Kinda. I haven't done it too much so far because the hand does come up pretty quickly. Like if I have just like regular one, just comes up pretty fast anyway. So it hasn't particularly been a problem. Plus the other thing, it doesn't actually matter. Like if you switch into like an energy shot, once the hand is up, it just kind of stays there. What the hell is that bug? That's concerning, but whatever. Yeah, like once the hand is up, it's more like initiation. Like how fast it gets started, but it doesn't need to come up on every shot. Mr. Adele. Indeed. I might even want to move this mask up on top, actually. No, laser hasn't changed in a while. That hasn't changed. Hold on. Before I do anything else. One thing I have added, if you haven't been to the channel for a little bit, is that hairstyle is now an item. So let's get your twins, get your loose hair. It's almost anime-like, I swear to God. Back to twins. Let's all dynamically run, fly, or just default shortcut, pixie cut, which is currently not animated at all. I could add a little bit of animation to it. Let's go back to loose. Prep Sims Diablo Splatoon 101. That's pretty funny. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm making a Barbie game, dude. I swear to God. Like, all I want to make, just make my own Diablo 2 game. Effective, just a bit more sci-fi and not as ugly. But half the time, like, I'm making some new shots, and other times just making some Barbie work. Set these guys on fire a little bit. The duality of man, that's pretty funny, yeah. That is pretty funny. Also, you might notice, unlike Diablo games, I have a mirror. The guy doesn't have a mirror, only she does. Here's some sandals. Well, the hair goes wild, huh? Why does it go wild? That's some kind of weird bug. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be good. And this video how it works. The funny part is not actually NVIDIA at all. This is just very simple rigid simulation. Very simple rigid simulation. What actually goes on behind the scenes is... Where was this thing at? Yo, hair simulation. Can you load it for me, please? Oh, yeah, there we go. This is what actually is happening behind the scenes. That's right. It's just some bones. But yeah, I've thought about that before. I might still use something more advanced. But this can run just about anything. I did that like almost a year ago at this point. The same thing as this hair. Dude, like this hair required like so much extra bones. It's a bit wild. Hair default, loose. Like there's so much extra bones in there. Do you ever say... Where's the hair stuff? Oh, no, it's here. Yeah, look at all those additional bones I had to do. Ain't that something? Yeah, Mr. Adele eventually going to succeed. Okay, I don't know, man. but we'll see. I do need more shoes, dude. I only have a 1-2 shoe type, but I'll take that. Let's see what I want. My favorite turret skill. Plop. Ploppy plop. Oh yeah, this new hair is my favorite for sure. It used to be ponytails my favorite, but this is pretty good too. By the way, fun story. This is the debug build. This is not even an optimized version of the game. Running 144 at 4K. Drop them turrets. Burn the faces. Yeah, I had to do a lot of careful stuff to make this one well debug. Because, you know, half the time I spent just kind of analyzing different issues, so running this debug thing fast enough is fine. The only times the debug suffers is when a man comes into the scene, like this dude. This dude who can make things complicated. Especially when he does the ground smash. That's when it actually gets a little laggy. On my face. Oh yeah, here comes frame rate going down. But who cares about the guy? Nobody cares about the guy. At least I don't. Have we seen hairstyle drop yet as an item? I don't think so. Okay. Just a bunch of top stuff. Oh, bodysuit, that's right. It's a new addition from last week. Why is that? Just that PhysAx library that I use is pretty slow in debug. So when there's too many moving objects, it begins to kind of get sluggish. But it's fine in release builds, so it's fine. You just when you have too many small debris, that gets slow in debug. Look at that. You cannot be confused that this one takes up both slots. You're just not going to be confused at all. Except I want the hairstyle. I wonder if I'm actually... I've never seen hairstyle drop. That might be a bug. I need to go look into that. I think. Yeah, PhysX library. I've tried Jolt, but Jolt is atrocious in debug builds. It's just impossible to use altogether. I do need to update the Steam playtest actually, now that I have this. Maybe like another day to make use of the new motion masking. Because I can actually add it macrofire of 2 lasers now, because I can raise both arms now. Oh, it's so much power. Like one of the things I want to do with motion masking. Alright, slow your roll, boys. Dude, just pause the game a bit. Because what I want to do is... when she's facing away, I want her to switch to a different animation. I want her to be leaning back when flying back. Yo, she's not gonna switch yet. Oh, they got me, little bastards. Because this is leaning back too far back when she's flying forward. That doesn't look good. So I need to dynamic switch. Wait, why is it not leaning back? Oh, it's because it's doing that thing. Yeah, I'll need to rewrite some of that to make it fully usable for that. For sure. Unfortunately, I think it's it for me for now. I'm gonna have to go to do some food break. Meanwhile, let's see who I can raid. Who can I raid? Search for category. Software game development. Let's do it. Is there anybody doing C++ work? This guy's a possibility. Although he has a bit too many viewers for my liking. Back to game dev. Language is this? Nothing Python-y looking? Maybe. Here's by tags, CPP. Oh, I actually got something. A Brove 1 viewer. What is this? Let's go with this guy's camera. Although he's kind of sad looking. Yeah, not too many. I would usually stream longer, but get some food. I'll be back to stream tomorrow, though. I'll stream pretty much every day because of my full-time job. Full-time indie. Maybe I'll take off game development. Something closer to my range. Can I like sort by low to high? Let's do it opposite. I don't want to rate just somebody way too high up because they're just asking for attention. Oh, I'll take Autumn. Sure. I'm good at this. Boom. So right now.